Hey guys, we're just stopping in before the season physically starts here in 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes till we start to just talk to you guys for a minute for the new people that are tuning in this season, and also for anybody that didn't catch it early enough in last season. I'm Jay. Jay goes too hard.
I'm Tommy, as of the Tommy Guns, and we're your hosts.
We're your hosts, and we're going to take this moment here to kind of phone you in on what's going on here, why we are doing this show. We are doing this show because we love sports. We love sports. What makes us different is that we are the working class voice. We've never been from money or anything like that. We've always had to work for what we had. We have a voice that is relatable to the everyday person, and I guarantee you the opinions, the zaniness of each episode, that is somebody that you've met in your life, like a friend group or somebody that guy that just always goes too far. Things like that. We want you to feel like that you're part of the conversation with us. You can, if you don't have someone to talk sports with, you can talk sports with us in the privacy of your car, your home. We want you to feel like you're invited into that circle. And I think there's just a lot that we can offer as a show, and just being relatable voice to you guys. Crack jokes, just a time to kind of break loose. We are, like I said, a sports variety show. Gives you a couple different things in case maybe you're not into the conversational part. You want to laugh a little bit with us in the skits and things like that we do, the Parlay Day Die Sports News Network.
Life is too fucking depressing as it is. Sometimes you just want to chill out and talk or listen to someone that has a mindset like you that says, fuck, I do not like what's going fucking on in the goddamn sports world, and I want fucking someone to hear me out. And that's who we are. We're a voice of reason. We represent not only you, but the community. We're here as a family because we're trying to share with you insights and honesty. How many times do you turn on the TV, read something, and think, they're just saying that? I don't believe that. You're getting the real honest truth from people that actually believe some of the stuff we say, which is nuts.
So, we'll no further. We won't stop you any further. Season 2 starts now. Enjoy the show.
Peace.
This podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Listener discretion is advised, as the content may include strong language, adult themes, and topics not suitable for younger listeners.
This podcast has no affiliation with any sports leagues or sports programs discussed on the show. The views expressed are those of the host and the guest, and do not necessarily reflect the views of any affiliated organizations. Enjoy the show.
Motherfucker, we gone crazy. Yeah, what up, what up, what up? I'm in here right now, and you know I'm dressed up. I messed up a few times, but shit, so what? It's fine because I just don't give a fuck. Just don't give a what in the world, yeah. Just don't give a what in the world.
We're back for season 2. The break for me at least was needed. Got a refresh. We're glad to be back in the studio. Tommy, what did you get into during this break? How has Tommy Guns grown over the past couple months?
Well, because of a small error at the local Home Depot, I was deported for a couple months, so I spent most of the summer in a cage. Recently, because of an administrative error, I was actually able to get out, walk my way back, and I've been in the country for about 36 hours. So, yeah, I thought I'd come by the studio, thought I'd record the episode, and then see if my dog is still alive.
That's a tough break.
Yeah, that's whatever.
To be honest, between hitting the gym, which you better have noticed, guys. You better have noticed I'm getting huge here.
Didn't notice that.
Yeah, just if you notice, you notice. And also, I've been trying to grow with my brain, not just my muscles. Writing haikus to free my free time from not having all the podcast stuff to do as much.
Interesting.
Here's my first one. Bro, Jaden Daniels, his hair's really cool. We should be best friends. The next one. JD5, you say? Savior of the Commanders? Cool hair, am I right? Yeah. There's 2 of them, so you know it's true. Hey, we signed Debo. Isn't that really something? Hail to the commies. Which can mean two things. That was the right count.
It was.
If you're at home, count along. Canes and Celtics, sigh. Why torture me like this, God? Why is this my life? It was a dark part of the summer.
Yeah, a long summer.
It was really hot during a certain part. I think I was dehydrated. Baseball while I wait? Shohei Ohtani is good. He does love to gamble. He does. He's bad at it, but he likes to gamble. WNBA sucks? It makes me sad when I watch. Whoa, big green dildo. That happened. That's just a current event.
That happened a lot.
That happened a lot. Crypto guys. It's just nuts, man.
It is nuts.
I mean, what is life? A pregame before the void? I miss football, bro. A lot to think about there. And here's my last one. I wrote this one right before we came on set. Epstein's client list? Where did the list even go? Who cares? Football's back. Football's back, baby.
Woo! Football's back. Hey,
And I picked up a new hobby. Football's back, and I have a hobby to sideline until next April.
No kidding.
When we run out of good sports.
Yeah, and don't mention the XFL. Stop it.
But if we had to mention the XFL,
D.
DC Defenders have won, which is our team.
That's
So
right.
DC Defenders, congratulations, you are the champions of the world, of the XFL world.
All 30 people that watched that game saw it was electric. DC really fucking crushed them. But we don't have to tell you that. You probably scrolled through on your way to Fox to watch the latest game show, The Quiz with Balls.
Beer snakes for the win. That's what the DC Defenders do.
Oh, yeah. Massive alcoholics.
Massive, massive.
Good people.
We have a great show lined up for you today. We're going to hit the old favorites with some new twists. We've redone the studio. Please marvel in it. We have new acoustic wall things. And we've made it really nice if you can't see it.
We should sound better. More
We have
articulate.
new mics, new microphones. If you'd see, we have wireless mics now.
So much room for activities.
Welcome to the new age, quote Imagine Dragons.
Oh, yeah.
But we have a great episode for you today, Tommy. Tell them some of the old favorites we have coming back.
Well, we've got the most reliable news source this side of the Mississippi, the Sports News Network. Ooh, one of my favorites. And a gambling hit, Blitz, the book. Ooh, I've been waiting to build my football parlays.
It's our only segment that earns you money. That's our only segment that does that.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, we just enrich your heart and your soul.
But also enrich your wallet.
Yeah, Blitz the book enhances, it enriches your wallet.
Yeah.
Which is where all of us would like to be more enriched. I mean, I think that's just across the board.
And then we're also you're gonna hear us out because we've got some hot takes that are pretty spicy.
All right, and then we also are going to have a skit for you today. We're going to release one digital skit a week with each episode. Some of them will be linked storylines. Some of them will be one and dones. We'll have spoofs, maybe even like a parody rap song or rock song. I can do rock.
Yeah.
I can do rock. I'm not just a great rapper.
You got the hair for it.
Yeah, I got the hair, and we can put on eyeliner. I don't want to do that, but that's the role. Actors, you got to become that person.
I've got the hepatitis to play like a Tommy Lee Jones kind of character. If we want to do something like that.
And we don't have to wear nail polish because it's not a movie about Caleb Williams.
Ooh, even better.
Yeah, so that's something positive.
That's something to look forward to.
But we're going to hit What's Up West Virginia. We're going to let you know with what's going on with West Virginia sports, kind of some stuff that happened in the area this offseason.
Yeah, a lot happened. Got some exciting stuff going on in the Mountain State.
We got to have our regional section of the episode. We got to keep you, educated. We got to fill those brains with what's going on around you so we can make the sports environment greater around West Virginia.
Absolutely.
I think overall that's the goal.
We got to promote the state. There's a lot of hidden talent here, a lot of good stuff, and people just don't give us the attention anymore. Hell, fucking ESPN sometimes gets us mixed up with Western Virginia.
Yeah, so
Travesty.
We're going to make sure that West Virginia gets its flowers, and we're going to keep you updated. It's going to be a fun season ahead of you. Like I said, we've changed our game a little bit, and we hope the improvements are for the better. So we're going to get you going next with the water cooler.
Ooh, stick around.
Pew, pew, pew.
Soul, did you catch a game last night?
Welcome to the Water Cooler. This is our segment where we talk all sports news. Really anything that you would talk about with the people in your office at the water cooler while you're grabbing a drink, just killing time, don't want to go back to work. So we're going to talk, really anything pop culture, sports news, anything like that, right here at the water cooler.
Yeah, kind of just chill and chat.
So Tom, have you seen the picture of Jamie Lee Curtis's hoo-haws that's going around?
I definitely did.
Dude.
It was hard to miss.
Dude, Disney. That was on a Disney ad. Like, hey, check out our trailer for Freakier Friday. Jamie Lee Curtis just looking bustier than all hell. She's about to bust up out that shirt, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it kind of makes you wonder, If you didn't know what Freaky Friday was, Freakier Friday definitely sounds like a porno.
As far as advertising,
Yeah.
it made me want to watch. I'm like, she just got toting around hoo-haws like that in that whole movie? Those are hers?
But I'm worried this Disney movie is not going to have very many boob shots of Jamie Lee Curtis. I just don't think it will.
Like, seeing her in this post, I know why Michael Myers was after her. Like, I would too. I think her hoo-haws were in those movies a couple times. I saw on Mr. Skin or whatever. The app for looking up when people are nude in movies.
No, I've never actually seen the Halloween movies. I've only seen like small clips.
Mr. Skin is a hell of a... It actually shows you the clips from where they're naked.
Oh.
It's a really old site.
I have heard of it. That was like with the fappening, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But they released all the people's nudes.
Yeah, so...
Bad.
Jamie Lee Curtis's boobs are sweet.
I found it shocking that they would do this because they obviously did it on purpose. Well, everyone's talking about it. It's free fucking press.
Boobs get sales. Just like the Sydney Sweeney thing that everybody's mad about. Like, she's looking sexy in jeans because she's got good jeans.
Did you know Sydney Sweeney has a movie out right now?
She has a movie out at all times.
And it's wild because it's doing terrible because no one knew about it. I think they...
Americano. I saw the trailer, and they say it's funny, but they also say, like, he just released a movie. That his movies are funny. I'm like, I didn't know he wrote comedies. The one that has the new... Michael Cera's in the new one. That kind of does look funny. The Phoenician Scheme.
Oh, yeah.
He also wrote that weird movie that's on, like, Peacock, Asteroid City, or something like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They always have, like, mad famous people in it, and people are like, it's funny. And I'm like, I think it's funny for a certain kind of people, and those people are hipsters. So, dude, I saw this also on the feed the other day. Conor McGregor has put in his first piss test to the UFC doping agency. Dana verified that is a true fact. It wasn't a fake photo screenshot. That Conor has submitted his sample twice now. So he is on the road to a comeback. He had not done that part of the process since the beginning. So this is a new step.
See, this is wild because I fell for the fake news that Conor had just fucking been eliminated from the roster officially.
Yeah, no, I think Dana saw the picture of his ding dong and was like, we got to keep that guy on roster. Look at that fucking thing.
But
it's curling.
But who's going to fight now?
I wouldn't fight him either. You've seen his ding ding.
But how do you make a comeback for Conor? The last couple...
See, I think his legend is his biggest, and his bravado, his overconfidence, it hurts him here because he thinks he's ready for championship level fighter or a person who just had a championship, like number one contender. I think you should take a lower fight, get back in there. Boxers do it, so you shouldn't look down on it. You get in there with a little bit guy of a lesser level and work it out. Like, you do not get the same look from sparring that you're getting. Like, I'm beating the hell out of my sparring partner. They're not supposed to hit you to hurt you. Like, they're really picking their shots. They're slower because they have to control the power on them. Like, they're not... the confidence you're getting from sparring is not justified. You need to get in a fight. Like, and see how that goes. Because the last one didn't work out for you. Neither the one before that.
It's a happy middle ground because you can't feed them scrubs like Cowboy Cerrone, but you can't go too hard with a fucking Dustin Poirier. This is the happy medium they need to find.
Yeah, I just don't know who that is. Like Michael Chandler probably, because he's getting knocked out by everybody.
Ah, man, Michael Chandler I still think is a top contender.
He's like 10 now, I think. Patty whooped his ass.
I wouldn't do a top 10, though.
Dude, what Patty did to Michael Chandler is awesome. I like Michael Chandler. I don't hate him at all. But what Patty did to him was fucking insane.
Yeah.
Picked him apart. So what else, Tommy, has went on this postseason, or our off-season, that we want to bring up on here?
Did you see fucking Teddy Bridgewater got kicked out of high school coaching?
Dude,
for giving kids rides?
Dude, it's bullshit.
That was bullshit.
And he even kind of like leaned, I don't know how much he leaned into it, because it looks like what the school, the private school, appeared. Like a very nice facilities, things like that school. And he said, I mean, I was that kid too, that didn't have a ride after practice normally, had to find their way home, and they are in a, he said, bad neighborhood. I don't know the facts of that part, but if they are in a bad neighborhood, 100% understand not wanting those kids to walk home alone.
Yeah. I can't believe they have actual fucking rules for this kind of shit. The middle schoolers can make money off of a goddamn commercial with NIL.
If they think recruiting's not happening, they are full of shit, especially in West Virginia now, where you can pay them and they can transfer without a hit on there, like they don't have to sit out.
Yeah.
If you think that recruiting is not happening now, you're fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah. I know they have rules in place. They say, like, the money can't come straight from the school or the boosters. It just takes one parent to say, just give me the money, I'll write them a check. I mean, there's so many workarounds. This thing is going to get so corrupt so fucking quick. And I know Teddy Bridgewater doesn't work in West fucking Virginia, unfortunately. but it's an ongoing fucking crisis across the country where we have these obscene fucking rules. And part of the problem is the NCAA. They are the fucking masterminds behind some of the most bullshit fucking rules.
They created this problem, and then their affix to it was kind of like handing a monkey a loaded gun.
Yep.
Like they put no rules on it, and now to put rules on it, they're not going to like them. The athletes aren't going to like that you're putting a cap on how much money they can get now. Yep. They're going to fucking hate it, to be honest. What are they like? What happens if they somehow college players agree to not play? Like somehow on a national level, they're like, we're not playing if you put these rules in. I think there always will be a lower level competition that plays, but that's not going to make sales. Like you don't want those games on TV.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I just think I think more likely they're going to...
They needed a cap from the beginning. That is the right play.
I think they're going to sue the NCAA and fight for the right to just exist without it. Do we need the NCAA?
Because legit, I think Shedeur Sanders made more money being the quarterback at Colorado than his money is right now for the Browns.
Big time.
So that's like, some of these quarterbacks are literally getting paid like $10 million a year to play college football. They're going to come to the NFL and they're not getting $10 million a year.
Yeah, Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Big fucking example.
That's just crazy to think about, that you're making more money in pretty much the minor league version of that.
Yeah.
So this should have never happened. NCAA should have known that what was going to happen when you take all the guards off. Like you can't just go like a dog that's been on his leash his whole life. You can't just fucking take him off. He's going to run.
Yeah.
Like,
but at the same time, these fucking athletes have been exploited enough. People have been profiting off other fucking people forever.
I'm definitely saying they deserve their profits. But some of this shit is just like crazy that people, I mean, honestly, it depends on how they're writing it off for the big, like, the people that are financing this. But like, some millionaire for Michigan has let up $10 million to go get a quarterback last year.
Yeah.
Like Portnoy said he threw in, they had like the richest person ever in the United States history, I think, was a Michigan alumni. Like, but you are paying, and they're going to expect you another $10 million the next year.
Exactly. It's going to be just high stakes. The Harvards, the SECs are going to have the fantastic teams because they're shelling money into it. And it's going to kill lower level competition. That's what it's going to fucking do. No one's going to want to play for free.
And no one accepts our NIL offer of $10.
Nope. If you want to be the Parlay or Die athlete, contact us now. For $10, you can be on our roster.
It's a very nice roster. We have one wrestler.
That's true. Pretty cool.
We have a wrestler on there, and that's it. But we are looking for any kind of athletes we can sponsor for $10 and have you at our disposal at all times.
Yes.
Even if we're getting, like, we need a big person because we're getting, like, bullied or something, you're on our roster. We can call you.
Exactly. We're rolling up on some coach because I've been shit-talking them on Twitter. Something like that. We need some backup.
Or maybe, like, one of those professional athletes I've been calling idiots because I lost my bet. Maybe I need some backup.
Yeah. I think it's okay to go fight professional athletes, but they are allowed to fight back. Yeah, watch out. And they're pretty tough.
That's why I never fight a professional athlete without a crowbar. Crowbars, you get them at your local Home Depot.
The great equalizer.
The great equalizer. They can't hear it. You can usually hide it in your pants leg if you're walking weird.
And you just get one anywhere.
Yeah, just tuck that down in your sock there, full length of your calf, and then whip it out. And he's not going to have one because he's not going to think to bring a crowbar.
Unless he watches our show, and then he knows we're bringing a crowbar, so he also brings one.
Why would he bring a crowbar to a fist fight?
I'd have one just in my car, just in case you had to do some prying. I had to pry something. Pry.
I definitely would hit him with the crowbar early in the fight. Like, I would not wait for me to be losing and then hope I could pull the crowbar out. I'm starting with the crowbar, to be honest with you.
Oh, definitely.
And then if he tries to run...
I don't know if I'd throw the crowbar. I think throwing a crowbar is just a bad idea because now they have a crowbar.
That's actually a good fact.
I wouldn't throw the crowbar.
I'm not going to throw the crowbar. He's going to beat the hell out of me with a crowbar. That guy's unhinged. What kind of man would hit another man with a crowbar? That's just insane.
That's what I would do, though.
I mean, yeah, I said I was going to hit him with the crowbar, but why would he hit me with the crowbar? I didn't do anything. Besides shit talking on Twitter.
Tell him hashtag hit you with a crowbar.
I mean, I can't un-AI that picture of his mom sucking my wiener. I can't un-AI that. It's already been made on the internet.
It exists now. It's copyrighted.
And he had to see it. But if he ever posts my goddamn picture on the internet again, I'm going to sue his ass.
But did you have to tag him in it?
You don't know that I didn't.
At Anthony Davis. This you? This your mom?
This your mama? Things happen this offseason, I think.
There were. The fucking Browns have five quarterbacks now, and they chose Joe Flacco.
Oh, that's no better sports news than now. The Shedeur thing. This whole thing that's revolving around Shedeur not going till the 5th round.
Yeah.
What do you think about all this and the claims around it?
I think it's accurate. The motherfucker went like 17 and 14. I know they retired his jersey, but he seems like a 5th rounder. He probably lucky to get that. Give him a chance. The NFL's full of fucking people that look good in college and do shitty. Look at the Tim Tebows. What's one guy, give him a chance. Let him play a couple games against the Jets or something.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the leg of it. It's the Browns. What's the worst thing that can happen? He's good.
Yeah.
I like the kid. He's all right in my book. I don't know him, so it's like not like I'm actually vouching for him. He's an all right player. I think he's the most mid player to ever get his jersey retired. Like, that's shocking. Like, how long did it take his dad to get his jersey retired there? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Which I don't remember what Deion's number was in college, but I know his 21's not retired because Shiloh wore it. That's who I'm excited about out of the Sanders bunch. Shiloh Sanders playing safety for the Bucks.
Yeah.
Shiloh is a good kid. I like Shiloh.
They're going to try and make him do that dual fucking position. I just know it. I hope they don't wear him out too much.
So talking ball, well, I'll throw the fucking wrench into this conversation because it's the topic of conversation still. Terry McLaurin. Commanders. No deal signed, but also we have Micah Parsons saying he's requested a trade as well.
They're not going to.
And they said I agree, not going to let that happen, but he says it's not going to be repairable. So that he's saying, like, I don't want a new contract now. I think worst case he's saying, I play this year and I'm out free agent next year.
Dang.
So they've really ruined things. I think Jerry Jones is a fucking clown, as always.
Yeah, he's going to run that fucking franchise.
And you see how I use Jerry Jones to not talk about Terry McLaurin? We're out of there. Jerry Jones is the clown, and Adam Peters is going to figure it out. Scary Terry's going to be okay. We need Scary. T.J. Watt got fixed. Who else is in holdouts right now? The Cleveland Bengals, Cincinnati Bengals, Trey Hendrickson, the sack leader of last season, the king of sacks, is wanting to trade out of the Bengals. Says they're not paying him accurately. Which, like, in a team that was so bad defensively, you'd have the sack leader for the league. Why aren't you paying him? Like, that's the one piece of defense you should have not fired.
No kidding.
Like, everyone else should have been like, all right, you've seen what you did for this whole season. We can find someone to do that again. Like, y'all are gone. Sorry.
That's the problem. The Bengals actually have a lot of good superstars. Jamar Chase, Burrow. It's just hard to pay them all.
They got rid of Lou Anarumo, the Bengals defensive coordinator. They're pretty much starting green. I guarantee you Al Golden is like, please get me Trey Hendrickson back. You gave me a gun and then took all the bullets out and said, win this gunfight. That's basically what they've done to this man. He wants to keep a job that he just got, let him keep his sack leader and have some fucking edge pressure to help his fucking cornerbacks. If not, they're all going to be dead. They'll have so much time to throw the receiver the ball that they can get open. You got to have someone that's rushing the ball.
Yeah, that's going to hurt him bad.
Yeah, and then they have on their replacement idea, I guess, is if he doesn't get re-signed by next year to a longer extension. Shamar Stewart, they finally got him signed. He was the longest rookie draft contract signing ever. He was doing a holdout as a rookie. Almost so bad that they were like, he may redraft next year, which I didn't even know was a thing.
Yeah, right.
That you could just be like, I'm just going to go wait till next year. Try again.
I thought, when she declared for the draft, that was it.
Yeah, he was picked in the first round. He's just like, nah, let me go next year. Did not play for the Bengals, I understand.
That's what Trevor Lawrence should have done for the Jags, yeah.
He'd have a way better career. So, yeah, that's all the contract holdouts, I believe. They have the one big Cam Hayward on the Steelers holding out.
Mm-hmm.
That'll probably get fixed by then. I don't imagine his is much more of a pay increase that he's wanting. Tommy, the Panthers, though, y'all made some offseason moves. To be honest, I have a brighter outlook for y'all guys next year than I did last year.
I do, too. I know this preseason has not been fruitful. They're still not doing their best. They're not starting everyone. But once the season picks up, I think you're going to see us coming out of the gate very hot. I think it's going to be solid. We've got some good weapons on the sides. Bryce is more confident to know the year under his belt.
See, I have the positive outlook, but I think my outlook on how it's going to go is y'all start slow and build to winning. And I think y'all's conference is open. Everyone, I think the Buccaneers are a very good team, but y'all only play them twice. If you can get your 2 games against the Saints as wins, that's 2 conference games, and then
beat out the Falcons.
Beat out the Falcons, who's got Michael Penix. I don't like Michael Penix.
Penis.
I think y'all can take both of those. That's 4 wins in the conference, and then just win your out of conference, and then y'all could easily, I think, make playoffs. With the Buccaneers, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
I agree. I think every year we have a great opportunity, but this year's our year. I think we are definitely Super Bowl bound.
I mean, I definitely think the Commanders are going. They have a very strong. The hope I had last season is a hope I never had before. I was literally sitting in shock the week before the NFC East Championship,
Beat the fucking
just
Lions.
thinking like, one more win and I can see my team in a Super Bowl, which I have never seen.
Yeah.
Like, to be able to, like, crazy. Like, I was feeling rare. Like, I didn't know how to react at the end of games. Emotionally, obviously. But it's something I'd never seen. And then I was like, they're about to be in a year where I thought we were on the right track, but it was like building year. The year that I started with those thoughts could be ending in a Super Bowl. That was a crazy time.
Yeah.
Crazy time. And then the Canes let me down. But I'm talking Commanders. I'm not going to let the Canes bring me down at the moment. They got it together. They're going to rein it in. The Commanders made some good offseason moves. They got Javon Kinlaw for some interior pressure they needed after letting go Jonathan Allen. They have Deron Payne in the middle with them, and last year's rookie Jazon Newton. So I'm pretty excited about what they got going in the middle there.
Jazon Newton.
Jazon. But they got a lot of good pressure on the outside. Honestly, the outside pressure is where I'm worried a little bit. That's where I'd like to trade for a guy like maybe Trey Hendrickson, bring him in, sack leader, get us some pressure on the edge. I think our interior-wise, we brought in Von Miller to rush the edge for us a little bit. Interior-wise, we got Luvu.
Do you think if you had a better name, you'd be recruiting better players?
I think the Redskins are a far superior name, and I like the groundwork that Trump was laying down. President Trump was doing God's work and trying to get back the Redskins. I'm glad he let it go because we need the main thing. Let's get Washington Commanders back in Washington. For them to be in Maryland all this time is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Well, we are the Washington Commanders.
They need to fix all the fucking teams like that. The Jets, Giants, put them in fucking New York.
The problem is maybe going and take out that national park they have in the middle, Central Park, put it there. Because they don't have any room to put a fucking stadium in New York. It's already built up. Yeah, like where do you put a stadium?
A second stadium on top of the
Madison Square Garden.
on top of the Bills.
On top of the garden.
Yeah. There's little stilts. But Jay, I think that's about all.
That's about all we got for this week.
Some good stuff. Stay on the lookout. Stuff pops up all the fucking time. If you've got something you want to talk about, send it to us. Comment down below, and if we think it's an interesting topic, we just need to talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Give us any ideas or topics you want to see brought up, and we'll definitely give you conversation about it. I don't know if it's the conversation you want us to have about it. We don't know that. We're not psychic people. But we're going to give you what we 100% think about it, and you may like it or not like what we're saying about your topic. But send it in anyway, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, let us sort it out.
All right, Tommy. We are on to our regional segment of the show.
Yep.
What's up, West Virginia?
What's up?
What's up, dude? So, Tommy, this is pretty much the off-season theme of the episode. We're covering everything we've missed so far.
There's a lot.
And what we have to look forward in the front. But let's go over what has happened while we've been stopped. We know about Marshall and WVU's coaches as we were ending, but now that they're starting to get their feet in the mud a little bit and starting to force through a little bit, dog days of summer.
I think it's feet in the water. Is it feet in the mud? Is that the expression?
No, I'm saying they're getting dirty, doing the work.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're not afraid to get their hands dirty. Or
sense.
feet. You know how sucky, wet, muddy cleats are on your feet? That sucks.
Oh, it does suck. The water gets in there, gets your socks wet, you get
Makes
a
your
blister.
feet heavier.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, man. So, yeah, we're going to talk about just kind of how things have progressed now that they are the coaches.
Yep.
Let's start with Marshall University, our alma mater.
Tony Gibson.
It makes us feel bad, honestly. I feel bad for thinking so negatively about it because it's my alma mater. I want them to do well.
Right.
But my outlook is just grim, Tom. I have not seen a lot, to be fair, we have not seen a lot because they're not an ESPN team that gets coverage. And the stuff around here is all like comment sections on Reddit and such.
But if you are a subscriber of the Charleston Gazette like I am, they post several articles that are hopeful of the Herd this year.
I know we have
It
two
doesn't
running
mean
backs that are projected finalists for the Doak Walker, which is the best running back in the United States award. Honestly, it kind of tips my hand to more leaning to where I thought they were going to go with this season, which is the same. I don't understand how we can switch coaches and the game plan does not change when they come in.
Not at all. We got a new athletic director even.
Run the dick out of the ball, and then the only passes you have in your whole playbook are quick slants. You have one play where one player goes deep because they hit one of those every season.
Yeah.
And then the rest are all quick slants and screens and the RPO. And then other than that, they're running the draw. They're running dive plays. Like, it's fucking crazy how limited they actually are in their play calling when the season gets rolling.
Yeah, they really don't have the fundamentals down of basic throwing.
If it's not within a 5-6 yard limit, it's fucking all over the place. They are not worth the risk. They hate the fucking 13 or plus yard passing. And it's so predictable. It's so fucking Marshall. They love that stampede, I guess. But I don't know what it is. They can't bring in a decent quarterbacks coach. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, dude, it is a mystery to me as well. It is just, it's so boring to watch, especially when they hit a team that is better than them, because you just watch them die slowly. They're technically wasting clock because their whole game plan was to run the ball anyway, so you're wasting the most amount of clock you can per play because it doesn't stop. And then when they get behind, it's just like they can't throw the ball deep, so like you've got them fucking pegged.
Yeah.
Like once you get up like 2 or 3 touchdowns and they're in that, they should be in that mindset that we're only going to throw, we have to score touchdowns. They can't do that.
Oh, yeah. You're right. It's like a Women's History Month. I mean, it's a straight pegging. And I mean, it's a bent over, pray for mercy pegging. It's not good. And speaking of...
They play Georgia, Tommy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to go. Defense, strong, heavy teams. Marshall stepping into the SEC. They're going down to Atlanta to fucking deal with Georgia. I think you're going to the game, aren't you?
I'm going to the game.
Man, the spread I think right now is 39.5.
I'll take the over. To be honest with you, I told the people I'm going with that I probably will be wearing a Todd Gurley jersey, which I don't have one. I'm not going to buy one, but it was a joke. That I would be wearing Georgia gear because Marshall's going to do that poorly.
Oh.
It's just going to be a bloodbath. I would take the over. I think they win by 45. It's sad. The team on... Oh, you never go off of this. College football gave them like a 61 overall. That is piss poor. I didn't even want to play as them. And they're my alma mater. And I was like, God damn, I had to go from 61. I have to recruit players to play on this poop team. I felt how probably the coaches feel because they have to get kids to come here.
Oh, it's tough.
We love West Virginia. That's not a shot against West Virginia, but it is a unique state that people from California might not understand.
I just think we need to go back to old school recruiting. Go outside the box. Go to your local prisons. Find those people that are getting kicked out of their colleges for whatever crime. It's probably not even true. I wouldn't believe whatever that woman said. She was drinking. She has all kinds of motives to get that guy kicked out.
And young athlete.
Yeah, he's out of the college. He's out of that fantastic SEC school. Scoop him up. Who cares what his criminal record is? Come on, Marshall. You know who to recruit.
All I'm saying is we add a couple more cops to the games if we're winning. Like we just add a couple more to the stadium.
Yeah.
So, no one escapes or anything while they're on their free time or like, I think they let him sometimes go out in the real world for school. Maybe they let him go to school and he plays for football for us.
As much money as people fucking pay Marshall for tuition, they can install some fucking sensors on the field to allow those ankle bracelets to where the guys can go running around no problem, but it goes out and like shocks them like a dog. I don't know.
Or maybe suicide squad them. Like maybe like their head explodes if they try to leave.
Do you think they can afford Will Smith to go to every game and watch those?
I don't know. Maybe. He's kind of cheap now since the Chris Rock thing.
No kidding. He's not doing shit.
He was the genie in Aladdin. You get to the apex of your career, taking over the genie from Aladdin. Because Robin Williams is dead. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
But you get to be genie from the Aladdin. Your career can go no higher than that. And then you just fall off the damn cliff and punt or slap Chris Rock in the face. You're not even allowed at the Oscars anymore.
It was a calculated risk, and I think he really did not know fucking how to count. Don't get me wrong, I get it. Slapping Chris Rock sounds like it'd be funny on the surface, but he didn't do it funny. He should have like honked a horn or like thrown a pie in his face and then done it.
Yeah, he didn't. It was a horrible delivery. It kind of felt bitchy to me. Bitchy.
It was bitchy.
It was bitchy.
We didn't talk about this when it happened because we didn't have a podcast or a show when that was going on. But now we do. So now we're talking about it.
All right, so from there, the perfect lead-in. Will Smith's getting bitch slapping Chris Rock. Rich Rodriguez is back.
Oh,
back to WVU. Everyone, we were still a show going when this announcement happened, but he's starting to. A lot of people have transferred.
Yeah.
While he's trying to get, teach them to be tough. I've heard rumors that he said they're still kind of soft.
Yeah, they do those TikTok dances, which you had to fucking go in and shut that shit down.
Tommy, they got Rodriguez back. Do you think that they are a better team than they were last year? Have they gotten better?
Ooh, that's so hard to say without actually seeing any fucking playing.
I didn't ask about Marshall. We got worse. I'm going to be honest with you. I hated the fat head coach, but we got worse. Back to WVU, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't like that guy. We pulled him in from Troy. I thought it was a bad decision when we fucking hired the last coach. And then they kept him around even longer. No, I think no matter what happens this season, I think it's a steady improvement. I think it's a solid peg in the board. And then I think WVU has like a maybe even a 10-year plan where they are going to expect Rodriguez to fucking deliver on something magical. Whether it's realistic or not, I think that's the game plan.
They want to relive the 08 year where they're number one in the country and being one of the best. That's what they want out of Rodriguez. And to be fair, that's kind of an unfair goal for him to redo that, recapture that in a bottle, because he got very lucky having Pat White, Steve Slayton all at the same time, and Stedman Bailey and all them. That's what they want, though. They want him to redo that.
That's exactly what they want.
A second time, a shot at it.
It's a fucking reboot. It's reboot. Like, we haven't seen that in the last fucking played out 10 years.
And like most reboots, and why they suck, it's underfunded. I don't think we have enough money to compete with Tennessee to be a national champion. Georgia, Michigan apparently has got fucking Mad Bank. Oregon, let's go Ducks. I mean, it's fair now. It's fair. We're allowed to give them money now. Same with Nick Saban. Nick Saban's. But yeah, so did they get better? You're saying no.
I'm saying no. I'm saying no. I think they're going to be performing about the same caliber. Maybe a slight better in a couple key areas. But I think record-wise, win-wise, we're looking at a subpar team this year for WVU, and that's just growing pains. That's nothing against anyone on the field. It's just they got to play those first couple games. I think it's going to be tough. I don't know what their season looks like, but I think by game 4, week 5, they're going to be coming into their own, and I think they'll be a much better team. But I think that early record's going to hold them down.
See, we actually, I think a lot, I agree with you on, there's some parts, I guess, where it'd be a little bit different. I agree. I think they're going to start slowly. I agree. I don't think they're as better than last year. I think they are better coached this year.
Oh, 100%. They talent.
Yeah, I think that they are better coached. And this is why I can say that confidently, is I think Rich Rodriguez with last year's team would have done better than they did with the coach they had.
Yes, 100%.
So at that point, I'm saying that last year's team was better than what this year's team is. I think it's just the coaching difference made him better. But he got a lot of, I think, transfers from the school he was at, Jacksonville State, which they did great in the Conference USA.
Yeah, that's Conference USA.
Yeah, it's Conference USA, so that's the quality players you're getting. Like 3-star, 4-star, definitely no 5 stars.
Right.
Definitely not in a million years. Setting expectations, I just think you do not expect the 08 season.
Yeah, and you touched on this a little bit earlier. They don't have the money. I know WVU increased tuition by every student by $100 just to go into NIL, just to make a dent in it.
And they're not even guaranteed tickets at WVU. There's a lottery every week that you have to enter to maybe get a ticket that your tuition paid for.
Yeah, horse shit. I'm telling you right now, if you are going to increase my tuition to go see fucking football games, I better have some fucking steak. This might be a hear me out later. I better have a fucking steak in that goddamn team.
Oh, save it then. Save it.
I'm just saying, that's horse shit.
Tommy thinks you should get tickets. We got tickets at Marshall. I'm not saying they're a better school, but that is true. You get season tickets at Marshall as a student, and it's a really sweet deal.
But I think I should be calling plays and other things, other benefits, if I'm paying for those players to be down there, at least in some capacity. We'll move past it, but I'll talk about it later.
He's going to save it for a hear me out in the future.
Yes, but I'm very passionate about this.
So, Tommy, since you're so passionate, we saw passion pour out of a West Virginia college football player. He's not from here. He's from Florida, but he played for the Mountaineers for 4 years, I believe, 3 or 4 years. Geno Smith, coming out of the tunnel, flipping the double birds to some Seahawks. Here's your bird, bitch, and something like that. And I agree with it because the sign was a shot at him directly. Yeah. So I think it shouldn't even have been a great topic, just a sweet picture to talk about. He's in the right. Like, they're not animals. Like, you can't say, like, fuck you, motherfucker, and then him be like, I love you, thank you. Thank you for being a fan. Like,
I think it should be a two-way street. I think you have the right to antagonize, and they have the right to respond. That's just fair.
I think there was a very small, I wouldn't say it's a majority, of media sports pundits that were kind of, like, throwing shade at Pete Carroll for supporting him. Like, Pete Carroll was just like, when they asked him about it, they were expecting, like, well, we're going to talk to Geno, blah, blah, blah. Pete goes, did you read the sign? They said, yes, we did. And he goes, all right, then that's your answer.
Yeah, and that's fair.
Yeah, so, like, he handled that like a champ. Media was trying to spur up something and maybe get a discipline thing. NFL maybe does it, but I think he's where he's at in the tunnel. He shouldn't assume that he's being filmed right there, maybe about to be filmed. And then NFL, that part's not broadcast on television. that getting out is on you.
Yeah.
You could have said, no, cut it to a little bit closer to when they're about to walk out. Don't put that out there.
Well, see, I think punishing him actually shows the hypocrisy in the fucking NFL. They want to treat these players like they're fucking video game characters. Go out, play a game, and then leave. You're not allowed to respond to heckling. You're not allowed to be mad, upset. You can't celebrate victories. But then on the outside, they don't force you, but they highly encourage you to donate to philanthropies, be a good person, go out in your community. Well, what is it? Do you want me to be a good person or do you want me to be a fucking robot? Let me be a person. This is my fucking job, my career. Let me celebrate my wins. You're goddamn right. If you work at McDonald's, you make a big fucking Big Mac, and it's delicious, you're like, oh, I did a good fucking job. Not bad. But if you make a bad burger, you're like, fuck, that guy didn't deserve that. His wife just left him. He stopped here at McDonald's because he doesn't have anyone to cook for him at home, and I just gave him a shitty burger. How can I live with myself? You experience those losses, and sometimes you need heckled. Sometimes your boss has to come in and say, hey, shake the fuck up, or you're out of here. You're going to be working at the fucking Burger King down the street, and you don't want to work at the Burger King down the street because the guy got stabbed there last week, and that's just not good. Anywho, yeah, I think you should let the players be players.
And Tommy, I think you deserve that cheeseburger to be good. And I think it's wrong that he made it so badly.
How'd you know it was about me?
Just had a feeling. There was a lot of emotion behind that. A lot of emotion. Like Gino's reaction, and we love him for that. Thank you, Gino.
Thank you, Gino.
So, also what happened during this break, TBT was in Charleston, West Virginia.
Cool.
We were hosting went pretty deep part of the bracket.
No kidding. The Final Four.
Yeah, to the Final Four in West Virginia, in Charleston. We thank you for that, allowing us that.
Thank you, TBT.
Thank you, TBT.
But you didn't approve our press passes, which
And
was
you
shitty.
approved some fat ladies. I saw her down there.
Yeah, what was up with that? We saw that.
What did
person.
she do? The news was down there. I seen them down there. Maybe
That makes sense.
Fox, like that, they're approved. But what does fat lady do?
Investigate.
Investigate.
Fatgate.
Fat gate. We could have been on the court.
We could have. We would have been.
Giving you the best coverage. We would have had some social media uploads and no.
Nope.
None of that.
You missed out. We may forgive you next year if you give us.
And no, Tommy, I didn't post any of the videos we have from being there, even though our seats were absolutely spectacular because we love sports.
We do, and we know how to get seats. You get the aisle row. We have easy access in and out to the pissa, to the beer cave. Go get us hot dog, a glizzy. Oh, it was perfect.
And if anyone forces you to get up too much, just make a noise like, ugh, or something to show you're disgruntled.
Absolutely.
Like-
Shit yourself.
They should-
Fart every time you stand up.
They should think twice before they ask me to stand up. Can they wait 15 more minutes and combine both of the bathrooms that they'll have to go? Because every 15 minutes, it's goddamn ridiculous.
No kidding. They came in with that extra large fucking Pepsi, and it's like, I know they don't have Coke, but did you have to get a Pepsi? And they drink it all, and it's back and forth all fucking night. Don't get for it.
Don't go forward. I don't want to stand up. I don't want to stand up.
I don't like standing up when the people in front of me stand up over a mild fucking play. They'll do like a chest pass, catch it, dribble a little bit, and shoot a fucking layup, and everyone in front of you standing up, and then you're forced to stand up. I hate it. I know they hear me out. I just hate being forced to stand up. I wish we would enforce sitting. Sorry. But yeah, TBT, West Virginia made it to the Final Four, their best run ever.
And on that note, heard that sucked.
Oh, heard that looked terrible. God damn, they couldn't make it three if you had a gun against their head.
Here's a little thing. Let's play a game. Like, Where's Waldo? It's called Where the Fuck Was John Elmore? John Elmore was not there. Ever, like, in any of them. Even in the game against West Virginia. They had him on the front line selling this. He was on the graphics. I went to see John Elmore on that team and helped me cash my bet. That was ridiculous. Who the hell gave us 14.5 points with John Elmore not playing? If I didn't know John Elmore wasn't playing, I'd take the other team to cover all day. All day.
Jay, you act like you went and saw a rap concert, and Elmore came out and personally said, come watch the game, and made it sell like he was there.
John Flowers was there.
Because the Busta Rhymes concert.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes. Him and John Flowers went on stage.
Yeah.
Said, come to TBT. But John Flowers went to West Virginia's games. Also, Jared West, you're a backstabber. You played for the Herd. They have a team. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I think Louisville has a team too. Maybe they'll take you. What are you doing? Play for West Virginia. Dude was a liability though. I can't believe they started him. Liability. Just like Ryan Gosling in the Titans movie. That dude was not a good quarterback.
No.
Him being white was 100% why he started that position on that
He
team.
got the soft chin. Not good.
Petey deserved it. Petey deserved that position.
It's been a minute since I've seen the Tiny movie.
It's worth a watch. It'll make you cry.
I might rewatch it.
When they throw a brick through his house and Hayden Panettiere's like, whoa, I never experienced racism before. Because they were the ones doing it.
Yeah.
She didn't understand. And then the white coach is like mad at her because his daughter was there, and he's like, "You're getting bricks thrown through your window, scaring my daughter." You know, but in different words. He says it a different way. It'll really hit you in the heartstrings. Football's the way of life. Says it right there in the funeral.
It is.
For Gary Bertier, because he can't drive for his shit. 2 car wrecks. 2 car wrecks.
That's too many.
It was too many. Rest in peace, Gary.
Well, speaking of wrecks, you know who else likes to get in car wrecks? High school kids. And high school kids in West Virginia just have a new opportunity that is ecstatic. Is electric. The NIL is live in West Virginia. High school and middle school kids can now profit off their name, image, and likeness.
Now, Tommy, think about this. Something else that is legal in West Virginia for high school athletics. They're allowed to transfer without a penalty to schools that are not in their district, their housing district. Do you think adding NIL is now giving teams recruit? Like high schools are going to recruit even though they're not prep schools. Like public high schools are going to recruit for sports.
Absolutely. Those boosters are going to be so fucking like dirty money laundering schemes. It's insane. They're going to be paying kids probably tens of thousands of dollars to play high school fucking athletics. You're going to see them in commercials for the local Go-Marts and McDonald's and shit. But you're seeing it here first. The end of high school athletics. It's officially... I don't know. It's just
the only thing they can argue for now is middle schoolers to get paid. Like
middle schoolers can get paid. The NIL deal. Pass for middle schoolers as well. A 6th grader, a fucking 12-year-old can now get paid money for their name on a goddamn t-shirt or for a commercial.
That's ridiculous.
It is. Now, if you do get Gatorade Player of the Year, maybe you should get a little bit of money. That does seem like something.
That's craziness. It's crazy. A middle schooler getting paid for their middle school. Have you watched the middle school games since you were in middle school? They are terrible athletes, even the best ones. It is bad sports.
Maybe they wouldn't be if we had some money flowing into it. But how many?
I don't even want to gamble on it, Tommy, if that's what you're emphasizing.
Now, how many car washes do you think a middle school team has to do to fund like a
good point guard?
A T1 athlete, yeah.
Like get a good point guard. There's like 30-year-old guys like, I never went to middle school. Like Billy Madison, that guy or something.
Does this affect the Air Bud law, where animals are allowed to compete under certain circumstances?
If they're paid in dog biscuits or something, Peter, they will be paid. In dog treats.
And don't worry, they will get their mandatory timeout, a water bowl on the side, all the fixins.
So bottom line is, it's kind of a weird thing, but we're okay if Hoover takes home a state championship. We're tired of getting so close to a state championship victory and just not winning. We're tired of it. And if some of these local garages in the outer Charleston area, Big Chimney to like Elkview, Pinch, all want to throw in some money to get like a good line, get offensive line. That's what I always do on college football.
Yeah.
If you get a good line, you can run behind it and block for your quarterback. Start there, get some hogs.
Yeah.
And then we win a state championship.
I remember those Fairmont senior boys.
They were a lot bigger.
God damn, those cornbread or corn-fed motherfuckers. I'm sure they had cornbread too, but damn.
Yeah, but WVU didn't sign a damn one of them.
Interesting.
Because Rich Rod is not signing a West Virginia athlete. He just won't do it. He won't do it. But shout out to Dane Hatfield, Hoover's quarterback for the last 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
Going to NIU to play for the Huskies.
Yeah.
Husky to Husky. That's a good move. Solid move for your branding.
Set throwing records and running records as quarterback.
Yeah.
Wild.
Dude played since he was a freshman starting.
Yeah.
And I think freshman year had a run into our longest run to that point in the state championship tournament. That's big. We expected a lot. He delivered, except for the state championship. But
can't win them all.
We're our big Dane guys here. Dane, good luck at the next level. We will be watching some MAC games. Hopefully they smarten up and start you early, so you can finish 8-8 and maybe go to a postseason game.
Avoid Virginia Tech. We don't need another Grant Wells running around.
Yeah, don't go there. If you re-sign another place, maybe like a WVU.
Yeah, WVU, Marshall. I mean,
Marshall's probably gonna be beneath you, but
I hear they pay all the tutors anyone could ever want.
My ex was a tutor. The Tutors suck at Marshall. I think that's all we got. West Virginia.
I think that's what's up, West Virginia.
That is what's up, West Virginia.
Hear me out.
Oh, I've missed this. Hear me out. I should be allowed to go to games, any sporting event, shirtless for the first half, as long as I buy something, shirt or something to cover me, by the end of the first half. So, let me explain. Have you ever been to a sporting event? It's fun. It's great. You dress up, it's nice, it's a good time. But what if have you ever gone to a sporting event for the first time? I once went to a hockey game, my very first NHL game, and it was electric, it was wonderful. But I had never been to an NHL game, and I really didn't have any gear. I wore some red stuff because it was the Canes, and that's what the colors are. But I got down there, and I thought I was a fucking idiot. I was wearing like a red flannel, like some dumb hillbilly. And everyone around was wearing jerseys, polos, and all kinds of sweet gear. Like, fuck. So I went to the store and got me stuff. But now I'm in a conundrum. I have this sick new Canes shirt, but like I'm already wearing clothing. So I either have to take it off, put on the new Canes shirt, and then carry around my other clothes around with me for the rest of the fucking game, or I have to put that over top my shirt I'm already currently wearing, and then I'm going to sweat like a fucking whore in church. There's no great option. I know what you're thinking. It's hockey, it's ice, it's cold, but this translates to more than that. Think outside the fucking ice rink, okay? Baseball. It's 1,000,000 goddamn degrees outside. You're going to get one of those baseball jerseys and toss over your shirt? It's like George Costanza getting caught in the fucking Yankees. It's too fucking hot. You're going to have a goddamn heat stroke in the 7th inning. No. What they need to do is permit, I think both genders, to go shirtless for the first half of a game. You can't go the whole game. Then you have degenerates and you have drunkards taking their shirts off, and even though that's fun, it's still a family event. You can't do that. But for the first half, the first 2 quarters, first half, whatever the sporting event, hockey, first period, maybe go into the second period, they'd figure something out. They would. I promise you. They're smart. But you should be able to go in shirtless as long as you're able to prove you're going to pay for a shirt and get a shirt. If not, they'll kick you out. But I think that's just smart. Think about it. It actually encourages people to buy things. Have you ever been somewhere and like, oh, I want to get that, but I don't want to get a fucking shirt and just carry it around with me? You're like going to an amusement park. You see the fun games and shit, and you're like, oh, I bitch wants a nice little stuffed animal, but I'm not going to carry around a goddamn teddy bear and go on all the fucking rides. That's insane. You may get it at the end. But most sporting events, they close the fucking gift shop at like some point, so then you can't get it at the end. It's like they don't want you to have things. It's counterintuitive to the fucking capitalist market. Let someone go shirtless, buy a shirt there, and then walk around with their new shirt and advertise it. It makes so much sense. There's no reason. Just hear me out, okay?
Hear me the fuck out. It's really fucking hot in here. The stage lights, it's still summer, and we're starting the season back because we love this shit, but it's hot in here. I went from really being happy to be back to being, it's really hot in here. Hear me out. Rory McIlroy's a little bitch. The whole thesis of this is, I just don't like the twat. He's a real cunt, as they would say in England. Just look, he looks like the little rich kid from like movies that's like the villain of a children's movie because he's mean and has money. Honestly, it'd be pretty cool to probably be friends with the guy because he's rich and has money, but he's a real dickhead. That's what I think about when in Rory McIlroy. It's almost like a childlike argument. You can't argue me why you like him or why he deserves the Masters that he won this year, because I don't think he does. He cried like a little bitch, and he almost choked. I was hoping he choked, to be honest with you. I've hoped every time he's choked, I've hoped he's choked. Even when he's at home eating dinner, I hope he chokes. I just don't like the guy. Like I said, it's not an argument that you're going to win with me, because mine is a childlike argument. My whole argument is that he looks and acts like a bitch. And I think, it was bitchy how he acted about the PGA Live stuff, like he's a cut above anyone. I'm not a huge fan of Live Golf. I don't like the team aspect of golf. I'm very much, when I'm on the course, like competing to be the one that wins, not winning as a group. So, like I said, I think he's a bitch for that. The way he looks, I've already gone into that. It's just the way he looks. Like that is 95% of this problem I have with him. I would say maybe more goes to the live thing because that is a pretty snobby bitch thing to do. And you already look the way you do. Like I've said 100 times. You look the way you fucking do and then you act that way. You are just a whiny bitch. I'm going to have to end the conversation there because there is no argument to me. I'll never get it. Ever. I don't care what you say on why he deserves it. Playing golf for that many years isn't a reason to win the Masters. It's not. It's just not. Plenty of dads play golf every year for like 45 years and they still can't win like a public golf course tournament. So I'm never going to think he deserves it. I don't like him. Former NFL PA director Lloyd Howell resigned from his position after he allegedly filed expenses for a strip club visit. I'm sure he mistakenly thought T&E also covered T&A.
It was announced earlier this week that Jordan Love will be getting thumb surgery, and it's hopeful that he will be able to return to practice soon. This is perfect for Jordan because his signature move, the "we lost but we gave it a half-assed attempt thumbs up," is still the only thing keeping him on the roster. Without it, he's just a discount Jared Goff, but without the hairline.
As if life for a college quarterback is not rough enough during the dog days of summer, TCU quarterback Josh Hoover has came out as a furry. We reached out to his team for comment, and they all said resounding, "We all thought he had that dog in him. Just not actually, literally, physically."
Former NFL coach John Gruden has been recently cleared by the courts to begin suing the NFL over his email leaks. John, who notoriously called Roger Goodell an anti-football pussy, said these leaks do not represent him, and that his unleaked emails show his true feelings, that Roger Goodell is a pro-football pussy who just makes shitty decisions because he's dumb.
Earlier this summer, former NFL All-Pro Antonio Brown has fled the country after video footage and subsequent charges for attempted murder arose against Mr. Brown, proving this wide receiver is not too old to catch a charge.
In a landmark decision, the University of Texas is ranked number 1 in the AP preseason polls for football. This is, of course, for the first time ever, but what makes this historic isn't Texas being ranked so high, just every other team being ranked so fucking low. And by week 4, they'll soon be ranked somewhere between, remember that one good month, and Texas A&M.
All right, first Blitz the book. Let's go.
All right, guys, we are going to college football. Blitz the book. We have on week 0, starting us off, Stanford and Hawaii are going at it in Hawaii. Night game, so maybe it'll cool off a little bit. I feel like that's going to be a scorcher of a game as hot as it's been in the continental U.S.
Yeah. Now, is that 7:30? That's 7:30 p.m. Is that Hawaii time, or is that...
It's Eastern Standard Time, for sure. So, yeah, no, never mind. I was wrong.
Yeah, so what time is that going to be, you think?
3 hours is the farthest in L.A. Are they 4, though? Because they're a little bit farther than California.
It's more than that.
Possibly 4 hours, so it would be 3:30.
Yeah.
Which would be very hot.
Especially in Hawaii.
And everyone knows when the heat's affecting, first thing to go is your brain. Stanford has big brains.
That's true. Bunch of smarty pantses.
Bunch of smarty pantsers. So, whew. Tommy, where are you leaning on this one?
I'm actually thinking more Stanford. I'm actually going with the underdog. I'm taking them to cover the spread. I don't know if they'll win outright, but I think it's going to be a close matchup. Because I think Stanford is just a little bit better of a team. They've got some good options in the run. But I think there's a lot of week 0 stuff that's going to affect them. The heat, the jet lag. It's going to be tough. So I'm going to take them to cover. But no promises on anything else.
I think, you know what? That's a smart decision picking Stanford. And I'm going to go with, I just can't pick anyone named the Rainbow Warriors. I just can't do it. They should be big nowadays. People are very...
No, they canceled that. You're not allowed to like rainbows anymore. New rule.
So they're already canceled.
got canceled.
So I'm going to have to pick the Cardinals. I don't want to be canceled. The Hawaii Rainbow Warriors are not worthy of being canceled for.
No, I agree.
You just let that go.
Better luck next year, guys.
Better luck next year. Stanford, the Cardinal, with their logo is a tree.
Go figure.
Fucking smart people.
There's a lot of schools that have that dual mascot thing, and I don't care for it. Do not care for it one bit. Pick one.
You think you're better than those?
Why have two? Like, what's the purpose? Like all of them. War Eagles and the Tigers. Like, why go by War Eagle at all? To go by Tiger or pick one.
I heard that Tim, the guy that was the founder of Apple, played by Ashton Kutcher,
No.
Steve Jobs, didn't he drop out of Stanford? Must not have been that good of a school.
No. Yeah, Stanford.
Fuck the Tories.
All right. We go back for game 2 of week 0. We have the Sam Houston Bearcats against WKU. I don't say their whole name because I do not respect them as an organization, school of education, football team, or as human beings. That being said, Jay, who do you got for this game?
I wish Sam Houston would give me something, any kind of hope to bet on them at all without just literally donating my money to charity known as the Sportsbook. I would love to have any reason to take Sam Houston State is what I'm trying to convey to you. But me knowing ball and not loving losing money, I don't love it at all. Hurts my feelings, to be honest. I can't take Sam Houston State, but God damn it, do I want to. I want to take them, Tommy.
I understand that.
Western Kentucky, they're stupid. They're in Kentucky. Their logo, the Hilltopper guy is the dumbest fucking logo. It's literally made magazines for being one of the stupidest fucking mascots that exist.
Really fucking stupid.
And their fucking logo is a towel being twirled. A towel.
They're already throwing in the towel.
They give you no reason to root for them at all. And they're assholes.
They are.
They are assholes. Former very big rival with the Herd until we moved on to bigger and brighter pastures, and they have kind of leaned into obscurity.
Yep, still living it up in Conference USA.
I gotta take fucking Hilltoppers. I don't know. They probably cover. So what's Sam Houston State gonna do, Tommy? What are they gonna do?
I have no fucking clue. I don't like the spread, though. I do not like it. I like the money line for WKU. But knowing Kentucky teams, they can lose at anything at any given fucking time. Don't count a Kentucky team out of losing a game, because they very well may do it.
And we don't live in Kentucky, so our coverage of them through new media, ESPN would never. Because why?
Yeah.
Yeah, just because why? Why would you cover them? No one cares.
Yeah, I wouldn't even put that on the fucking Ocho.
And we don't live in Kentucky, so our local news isn't covering that shithole.
Like the middle schools around the goddamn area aren't covering it. The little news.
So how do we know what they're going to be? How do they know that they're a -10 favorite? Maybe Sam Houston State is giving us something.
You never know.
Maybe Sam Houston State gets the upset week 0.
I'm
I'm changing my bet. Adios mio. Como se dice, what the hell? I'm going Sam Houston State, Tommy. They gave me a reason, and that reason is that I don't know about the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. I don't know about them.
All
So
right.
how can I trust them?
Fair enough.
Bookmakers don't know.
I know.
They don't account for the human spirit, Tommy. They don't do it.
How could you?
And you got to account for the human spirit. Because have you seen movies?
Mm-hmm.
The heart team wins every time.
They released 2 great Penguin movies at the same time, Surf's Up and Happy Feet. They had no way of knowing. Hollywood, the machine, had no idea which movie was going to be successful, but we all knew the one with Hot was going to be successful, and that's why we're still tiptoeing like that little penguin. Oh, I love Happy Feet.
It is a superior movie.
So I think you're not wrong to go with your heart on this one,
Sometimes, Tommy, you just have to listen to your heart.
or your feet, at the happy little toe penguin feet.
Going Bearcat, spelled with a K.
Oh God, they're dumb. Well,
And this is the No IQ Bowl.
I hate when they catch me lacking. Speaking of lacking, Tommy, the Aer Lingus Football Classic, live from Ireland,
oh, cool.
the place that invented white people. Iowa State versus Kansas State. Do you think that Irish people could show you on a map of the United States where those are located?
Oh God, I doubt it. I think if you ask most fucking kids in school, they can find Iowa.
So I think, honestly, when you go to Ireland with these 2 shitbag teams, you know the people that show up
are real, just fans of the game of football.
Yeah.
That they do not give a fuck who the teams are or where they could be located in the continental U.S. and still want to be like, they might even root for one of them.
Oh, yeah. You know they're going to be playing country roads at that game. They just know country roads goes with football.
Yeah, they don't know what schools play that or nothing.
They don't even know what the fucking words mean. The fuck is Shenandoah?
Honestly, it's not a terrible matchup. They're both Big 12 teams. That's risky to start out week 0 with a conference game.
Yeah.
And you're both ranked, so you could risk one of y'all's taking a loss in week 0 before everyone else has even started.
Yeah, but at least it's a quality loss.
And over the first game, someone's going to take an L. That's risky. What team do you think handles that adversity better? They're both going to be jet lagged, so that's an equal.
Yeah. I tell you what, Iowa State has known to show up at times. I do not like betting against them. They'll win games, they'll lose games, they're random like they're rolling a fucking die. This game by itself, I'm staying away from any spreads, money lines. I'm taking the over. I do think they're going to be amped up in Ireland. Everyone's going to be drinking. Crowd's going to be electric. It's going to be a scoring palooza. I think 49.5 is an easy cover for both teams.
In the United States, I would agree with you. What I'm wondering is, when are they going over? Like, when's that jet lag? And some teams go, well, there's college students, but they could probably arrange it. Like, football teams are now going on, like, Monday and doing the practices over there because the jet lag's done in, like, 2 days.
Makes sense.
And because the games were so low scoring. And that's what scares me, is if they're going over at the last minute, the NFL games that did that reflected very low scoring games.
But you got to remember, these are college kids. They have a little bit more elasticity than the NFL. I know they're all athletes, blah, blah, blah. But an 18-year-old versus like a 30-something-year-old.
But also in that same vein here, you got to think the 30 or the little bit older person, because average age is like 24 to 27 in the NFL, they're actually doing things to combat the jet lag. Like physically, like actually doing things like trying to sleep at the right times on the flight.
Oh, that's true too.
Things like that. Things that a college kid is not doing. They're actually probably trying to take in more of the trip to Ireland.
That makes sense.
I'm leaning under on the points, to be honest with you. And if I had to pick a team, I think I go with K-State because I think they retained their quarterback from last year. And K-State's usually not bad. They're usually pretty good on the offense at a minimum. If you get vintage K-State, I would take the over on points, but that just scares me on what team you're going to get with the jet lag possibilities, things like that.
Well, I think you're fucking wrong, so I'm taking the under.
And for my pick of solidarity, I would take minus 150, K-State money line.
Yeah, I guess Iowa State's better at home. I would definitely take Kansas State if I had to just pick one.
Yeah, so Tommy's taking the over on points, and
Kansas money line.
Kansas money line. I'm going Kansas money line, and under on points. We have a split. This will be addressed next week.
Ooh,
Who
exciting.
Who knew more?
Alrighty, we're going to start up with our fourth game, the Idaho State Bengals versus the UNLV Rebels. Jay, who you got winning this war?
I'm going to go to the root here for my little bit of symbolization behind what I'm picking. I'm going UNLV because it's the home of gambling.
Ooh.
So we're gambling here, doing picks, trying to win money. Vegas always wins.
Ooh.
I'm going UNLV here to cover. I didn't even know Idaho State was a school or had a football team that played in actual like college football and not like JUCO ball. So I'm gonna go with the team I've actually knew was a team, and they score points on normal. I mean, they have a lot of turnover, but I'm definitely going UNLV here to cover.
I like that. Idaho State, I know it's a different school, but the only thing you hear about Idaho really is the quadruple murders happening every now and again.
Yeah.
Not really the kind of press you want for a football team.
Coburger be murdering. Coburger be murdering.
And UNLV, I mean, it's Las Vegas. Why not take them? They're starting to build a little bit of a sports empire there.
As that guy at the Luke Bryant or the Jason Aldean concert said, it's worth a shot.
It's worth a shot.
I would stay away from the over on points, so that scares me a little bit. 64.5, I would look under.
Yeah, I think that takes into account Idaho scoring a decent amount of points.
We've mentioned murder a lot in this one.
It's just part of natural everyday life.
I think it also kind of relays back into UNLV is going to murder Idaho State.
Absolutely.
They're absolutely fucked.
All right, MMA fans, we've got a fight night tonight, and up first we have Teriyaki Niraji versus Kiefer Crosby. Ooh, I'm a big fan of teriyaki. The chicken, the shrimp, delicious. I've never seen a fight though. Could get spicy. Jay, what do you think about this fight?
I think Kiefer Crosby sounds like a name from like Philadelphia. Kiefer, get home! Kiefer! You know, someone that doesn't say the ER, the hard R.
Kiefer, I hardly know her.
And I don't know how to say the other name, so I'm going to go with his ring name, Super Saiyan. Super Saiyans are cool. I watched a lot of Dragon Ball Z growing up.
Oh, that's cool.
He's 11-1, but his one loss I think was a no contest. No, he's subject to one no contest.
Now he's got some good reach on the guy. That's going to be a big factor, and a slight bit of height. Definitely more strikes landed per fight.
I'll say the Super Saiyan's more likely to be a ninja than Kiefer Crosby. I've never seen a ninja named Kiefer before. I don't think they can be.
Sounds like
a rule.
Queefer. And Queefer is gross.
I think, honestly, just looking statistics-wise, because they're not mainstays in the UFC, I'm leaning toward the Super Saiyan. He's got a 5-inch reach. Southpaw is usually hard to deal with, even though the other guy is a switch, which means he's going to constantly switch back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
And there's an 11-year age difference
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, 11 age, a lot more strikes put out per minute. Accuracy actually goes to Kiefer, though, but he has to throw less.
Crosby's going to be slow as shit, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm going Super Saiyan. I'm going Super Saiyan money line.
I'm taking teriyaki too. I like it. Good combo.
All right, Tommy, for our next one, we're going Suma Daiji, the Tibetan Eagle,
Cool.
versus Kevin Borjas. I'm not allowed to say all these words. El Gallo Negro.
The black cat. Weird.
Are we allowed to say that?
Our Spanish viewers can verify. We are very big in the Honduras community. We are. That's the actual color name. Anywho, Jay, what do you think about this fight?
Tommy, on this one, I am leaning towards Suma Daiji because that is a pretty cool name. He only has one. Only one name. No first name and last name. Just Suma Daiji. And that I respect, to be honest with you.
That's pretty badass.
But yeah, I think I'm going to go with Suma Daiji just because, honestly, I think his name sounds cooler. To be honest, I sound more of a casual than I am. I actually have seen these two fight before. Suma Daiji is a badass. He's got a 4-inch reach on him. Southpaw is hard to deal with, like I said in the last fight. He's a year younger, so I don't really... It's not even a year, a month younger.
Damn.
Yeah, December 97 to January 1996.
That's a year.
They're both got similar records in their last fights. Kevin Borjas did fight, it looks like a little bit higher competition than Suma Daiji. Man,
I'm thinking Sumajari. He's also got a little bit of reach on him.
I'm flipping myself to Kevin Borjas looking at their last fights because he's got a little bit stiffer competition. I'm going Kevin Borjas.
Alrighty, ooh, mix up.
Mixing it up, switched it up.
He's the underdog.
Switched it up, El Gallo Negro.
But this is flyweight. This is going to be such a boring goddamn fight. Fucking hitting each other with feathers.
Goes the distance.
It will definitely go to the distance.
It's going the distance. That's a lock. Parlay or die. Lock of the show.
Lock it, stop it, put it in your pocket.
Flyweights go the distance.
Alright, what we got next, Jay?
All right, Tommy. We have Sergey Pavlovich versus Waldo Salsa Boy Cortez Acosta. Sergey Pavlovich looks like if Hitler could have made his dream person. That's what it is. Just a really buff dude with no neck because he's so fucking buff.
Damn.
It's like his ears drop straight down to his fucking shoulders. And dude, this guy's... He looks like Duke Nukem if he got a haircut. Like, this guy's...
You paint a very vivid picture.
Yeah. So you now know, like, versus Waldo, of course, Cortez, he's only lost once, and every time I've bet against him, he's beat me, obviously, unless I bet that one time.
Mm-hmm.
But so that makes it tough for me because Sergey Pavlovich was knocking out everybody before he got beat by the champion. He was fucking people up. And then that kind of put him downhill for a minute.
and the other guy's on a win streak. I'm going Waldo Cortez, actually.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go with Pavlovich because
I upsold him so well.
you sold him very well. And then it also sounds like Pavlov's dog. And I remember that ringing a bell. And I remember that being good. I don't know why. But I'm salivating at the idea of this fight.
It's going to be definitely some heavy guys throwing meat fists. They're just going to be beating the hell out of each other.
No fucking kidding. Great. I know people say you can't bitch about the grappling. It's part of the sport. But watching grappling kind of sucks sometimes. Sometimes you just want to see them throw fucking punches.
Under 1.5.
Ooh, okay.
Under 1.5.
Damn. That's a quick fight.
I think it's going to be over in the first round. Honestly, that's a riskier bet. Give yourself a half round in the second. Usually heavyweights, if it goes a round and a half, they go the distance because by then they're so fucking tired, their punches are just like slapping each other.
So you're going to take Waldo to knock out.
In a round and a half, yep.
Damn. I hope you find this Waldo win. Hey. Okay.
And for our next one, we have...
Isn't this the second co-main event?
This is the co-main event, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to do this one?
Sure.
You know how to say that name.
We have Brian Ortega against Aljamain Sterling. Sterling Silver versus one of my favorite taco sauces. The Ortega sauce in that little glass bottle.
That's a good sauce. The
That's
red sauce.
It's a great fucking sauce.
It's tasty.
It's tasty. You can put it on any Mexican dish. I gotta say, that's gonna be tough to beat. But
They should carry it at the Mexican restaurants.
they should.
But they never do, and they look offended every time I ask for it. They look like they're like, what the?
No, wouldn't you rather have this bottle of hot sauce that's been on the table for a decade? That
What? You don't like tapatio?
we've never fucking replaced?
You don't like tapatio? It's got wooden knob.
It's fancy. But yeah, I like the Funk Master actually on this one. I think T-City is kind of a dumb name. So I'm taking Sterling. I think he's just got a little bit of better stats to him. He's got more experience, 24-5. A little bit of a reach, 71 inches versus 69. And yeah, I just think he's going to edge him out a little bit. What do you think?
Knowing what this fight is makes me not as excited that it exists because I know what's going to happen. Brian is a very competent grappler. He's really fluent in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But Aljamain Sterling backpacks every person he fights. He gets it every time. I have a feeling that he's going to get the takedown every round. He won't submit Brian Ortega because he's so good at jiu-jitsu. And it's just them. The whole fight is Aljamain Sterling on him trying to get submissions, but can't finish one.
I can see that.
And he wins by decision. Aljamain Sterling by decision. And if you could pick how miserable of a fight it would be, I would describe that exactly to the sportsbook and see what they gave me on odds. The most boring, like literally the main event that just happened, it's that again probably.
Damn.
That was rough.
That's probably what's going to happen. I think you're fucking right, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think he just backpacked him, controls him on the ground the whole time. But at least you always have the main event after. Let's see if the main event is giving us any more sauce. We have Johnny Walker, who sounds like the liquor, but he's actually like just a lame guy, kind of. I don't like him too much. He trains out of the same gym that Connor does, SPG Ireland, even though he's not Irish. Figure that out. Versus Zhang Minyang, the Mountain Tiger. I'm going with this dude. I've seen Johnny Walker get knocked out in the weirdest fucking ways. I don't think he's going to be in the UFC much longer. I think Zhang Minyang is a pretty good fighter. I watched his last fight against Anthony Smith, and he fucked him up, I think, in like the first round. And it was his retirement fight.
Zhang's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, so actually he might have made it the whole fight and just got beat to death. It was bad. I remember seeing Anthony Smith after me like that did not go the way he wanted it to go.
No. I think you're right on this one. I think Zhang, we got to rep our Asians around here.
Yep.
But yeah, Johnny Walker. That's a guy that... Johnny Walker sounds like a made-up name. Like you came up on the spot. The cops stopped you because you've been walking in a suspicious neighborhood, and I happen to have a backpack full of stuff I stole from Walmart, and they asked me my name, and I tell them Johnny Walker.
I think Johnny Walker is the reason a lot of people rob the Walmart.
Well, then I'm not buying $5 shampoo. That's stupid. Anyway.
Just not going to do it.
Yeah, Zhang for this fight. And also, it's okay to loot.
I'm going to go with Zhang by knockout because I don't think Johnny Walker makes it to the end of a fight. And it's probably 5 rounds since main event. So definitely not going the distance. I would take that.
Damn, his landed strikes per minute is massively. It's like 3 times higher.
Yeah. Output, more output.
Against a lower defense, too. Damn, not a good combo.
And his fucking... Johnny Walker's last fights. Loss, and a no contest.
Versus win.
And the no contest was the funniest shit ever. He got took a legal knee in like the first round. They were in Abu Dhabi. The ref said, "Where are you?" Because that's the question I guess they asked him to see if they're concussed.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "The desert," because he didn't.
That's close enough.
Yeah, and even after he was like, "I don't know how I was wrong." Like that, he wasn't concussed. He believed that he was in the desert. That's just what he thought. Where he was.
Yeah, they need a better question.
Yeah, because some people just are unaware.
Yeah, I think Zhang's gonna fucking knock the hell out of him.
Me too. So I'm going Zhang
Christ.
for the win. We agreed on a lot this one.
Yeah, this one seems a little bit more straight shooting.
It's all starting out on football, so that goes a little bit more expected chalk, except for Sam Houston State. They're gonna get that upset. And UFC, this is kind of goes chalk too because it's a fight night.
Yeah.
The better, more competitive fights are usually on a pay-per-view.
Which will no longer exist here soon.
And I'm so excited, saving me so much money. Thank you, Uncle Dana. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. You know what today is? Today is the day we pay the piper, or we get to disappear. Now, what does that mean, paying the piper? Well, I'll tell you. It means... Hello? No, Tommy doesn't live here anymore. This is Mark. I've been here for a few months now, actually. I live here with my beautiful wife who loves me, and all my children still with me. No, this isn't Tommy. I told you. Okay, well, I will see you then. Wrong number. I know we were going to talk about paying the piper, but instead, we're going to talk about disappearing for a little bit.
The more you know, moment of the show. Did you know?
Major League Baseball umpires must wear black underwear in case they rip their pants on the job.
The more you know.
All right, guys, that's all we have for you for the Season 2 premiere. We couldn't give you everything that we've worked on this offseason to bring you guys this next season, so we had to save some for future episodes. We have tons of shit planned.
Oh, stay on the lookout. It's gonna get exciting.
And it's going to start with being up every Saturday morning this year. Not late at all.
No. We're gonna try and make a commitment to you. Not the same commitment your parents made not to stay divorced, but something similar.
Something similar. So we're going to always be available Saturday. You're going to start seeing some social media days for you.
Right.
Sunday will be our bloopers. You're going to catch the bloopy reel every Sunday. There's always some funny shit that's on the cutting room floor that we didn't feel confident enough to put in the episode.
Or a little too racist.
Or, there's some crazy shit said, and we're going to put those in the bloopies and, unfortunately, probably go viral for that.
Don't cancel us too quickly.
We need to start turning money first before we get fired from our jobs.
No, like and subscribe. Follow us on all major social media platforms. And like and comment. We do this for you. A little bit of feedback would be very helpful.
And also, on the social medias, be on the lookout for the Parlay or Die funnies. They're very funny.
Oh, yeah, we post some good-ass memes.
Some good-ass memes, and in the style of newspaper funny section.
Yeah.
There's some good stuff on there.
But like a good funny section. Like Beetle Bailey, and not like Family Circus. Fucking can't stand Family Circus.
But what about like the straight-up Dilbert? Dilbert's good.
Dilbert is so fucking funny.
Peanuts, iconic.
Iconic. Haggard the Horrible. Fantastic. Love Haggard.
They had some good stuff on there. Good stuff.
I guess really I don't like Family Circus. I think it's a bland fucking family.
They're just lame-os.
And the kids kind of suck. Kind of wish one of them would do something. I don't know, pick up smoking. That'd
Pass
be exciting.
pass away like the Little House on the Prairie.
Have like a murder thing, and the dad has to go like punish her to avenge the family on Family Circus. What the fuck am I reading?
What the hell? What the hell? All right, guys. Next episode will be up next Saturday. Thank you for tuning in.
Catch you later.
Pew pew.
It's fine because I just don't give a fuck.